That was a disgusting performance by Real Madrid. Yes. And I wish I can unsee what I saw at the Santiago Bernabeu today against Rayo Vallecano. We had to go to hell and back just to get a 2-1 victory over Rayo that has been in a very, very poor run of form. A team that is 17th right now. I don't even know where to start. I just don't know where to start. Because, let me start with Alvaro Abalo. And I've been saying it's a game-by-game basis. But this guy looks terrible. He looks bad, very bad. And I don't know if he's actually like watching this team. Or maybe he's watching under pressure, so he's not seeing clearly. Because what I do know is we are seeing a lot of things very clearly. And you don't need a coaching license for that at all. Gonzalo Garcia as a right winger, 4 games. And you not seeing anything productive offensively. Doing the same nonsense, but expecting a different outcome. That is absolute. Well, you know what I'm thinking. And let me go through this whole BS, all right, of what a selection was and whatever. Hold on a second. Okay. So this was a flat 4-4-2. And not too long ago, I think a couple days ago, I sat here on this show and I said, Aragule and Chouameni as midfielders, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And try that nonsense against proper teams. Okay, like really good teams. That is not because they are extremely bad. Because for Chouameni, I don't really know what we get from Chouameni. That is a different story. All right. But for Aragule, I know Aragule can be so much better if he is being deployed in an advanced area of the pitch where let him concentrate doing things offensively. So which means there has to be a change in our setup. But Chouameni and Aragule playing like this, always going to be a problem. Yes, you will say, well, Chouameni stay, Aragule go forward. But the thing is this. Ada is lazy enough to even get back. So that defensive contribution, you will never get it from Aragule. And for Chouameni, he is super slow. Super slow. He's not a ball carrier. He's not a really good passer of the ball. His recoveries are slow. He takes a whole lot of time to make a simple pass. I don't really know what Chouameni is great at doing. The only thing that was better today, Dinhausen was advancing the ball a lot more and Chouameni was sliding back. And even a game that would look so a little bit better in the first half, you can barely see Chouameni on the ball. What do we actually get from Chouameni? It's what I don't understand. And Aragule, when he plays deeper, we have seen this a whole lot. I don't think he is more than a 65 minutes player. And that could just be part of the problem. Because I believe if he is playing in an advanced position, but we're playing other players, all right, that could actually provide that defensive support that is going to take away from Aragule's defensive expectation, then he might play up to 70, 75, 80 minutes. So my thing is, when the game is on the line, if you can't play your best passer, someone who has the ability to make a pass and change a game, then why are you playing him in a deeper position and make him so exhausted? It's not making sense to me. And Franco Mastantuan. Listen, I love this kid. This kid is nice. But if you have been following me, right, you know I have been questioning the fact that Xabi Alonso trusted Franco Mastantuano way so much. Came in 18-year-old from South America. Good. No disrespect to the league, but the European League is just different. And he is just a young kid. A teen. That's a teenager. Playing at the biggest club in the world. And you're putting that much pressure on him. And not like any team that is playing very well. If this was a Real Madrid team that was playing really, really well, and then perhaps that will help a player like Franco Mastantuano. But this team is below average and poor by his standard. And then you're playing Franco Mastantuano ahead of a fit and ready to play Rodrigo. That was the same nonsense Xabi Alonso was doing. And Abaloa, you walked right into that. And you also walked into the same nonsense of playing Gonzalo Garcia as a right winger. 4 games now, we have seen Gonzalo Garcia playing as a right winger. And we are not getting anything from him offensively. That is absolute. You know what I'm thinking. When you are repeatedly making the same mistakes, but you expect a different outcome, you know what that means. What sort of a nonsense is that? That exactly the same thing against Benfica. Aragule Chouameni. You know, and unfortunately, we have lost Jude Bellingham. That is the only proper midfielder that we have. A ball carrier, a good passer, can crash the box and score, can give you a lot of defensive contributions. He always involves in the action, whether offensively or defensively. Jude Bellingham is that guy. Now he's not even there. And for some reason, these guys are moving Chouameni as a center back. And you are taking out Dinhausen in a game where we need to score a goal. And Dinhausen can advance the ball a lot better, can pick passes a lot better. He is speedy and can recover. He's a better tackler than Chouameni. And while we still need a goal, we have an attacking left back, Carreras, on the bench. And a midfielder that can also progress the ball, playing left back. We cannot make an adjustment where Carreras can come in and Camavinga goes into the midfield. We can't do that because we don't want to take Chouameni and put him on the bench. What are we getting from Chouameni? I mean, somebody please tell me. What exactly are we getting for Chouameni that is so huge enough? We can't afford to sit him on the bench. I mean, whatever Chouameni is doing, whatever his prayers are, well, geez, the man above is answering it. Because this is crazy. Of all the adjustment that we can be making when we need to score a goal, we can't take Chouameni out. And we saw Ceballos, and I'm going to reference this again. All right. When we were struggling last season, and it was evident that we needed a midfielder who can at least control. Someone who feels much more comfortable to go to the goalkeeper, to the center backs, and receive passes because they feel like they have that press resistance quality. That is Ceballos. Unfortunately, he got injured. But instead of Ceballos plays a little bit more, well, he doesn't have the superstar or star status, so he's not playing. But we all know he is a better ball carrier. He has control. He can pick passes. So I don't know where this entire idea of hold the midfielder. Man, the game has changed. You don't necessarily need a traditional number 6 defensive midfielder. Push Chouameni, I mean, for me, that is who he is. And you go back there, you push Chouameni as a defensive midfielder, and you compare the way he plays with all the proper number 6 back then, it's not even close. We are looking at controllers now in a game. Players that can do everything. And the size doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be a tall physical giant. Ceballos brings you at least some level of control and calmness. But when things get incredibly difficult, that is when You are just throwing players in there, but you don't care to get him the required level of match fitness that he needs. So, I mean, I said was a game by game basis that we're going to assess you because so far, what I have been seeing, what I'm looking at here is terrible. It's bad. And to think you can just go to press conferences and say all these things, and after your first conference, I said this guy is a politician. You want to scam your way by talking good things. No, coach these players. Find a system. Excuse me. Find a tactics. Rely on something. Because as it is, we are terrible. And like I said quite recently, there are stretches during games when we look lost. Even with the man advantage, we don't know what to do. Because we can't make quick passes. And where everybody is moving. And we don't have enough quality, to pass and just put our strikers through on goal. We don't have that. This is, we are grateful for someone like Thibaut Courtois because this embarrassment could have been at a whole different level if it is not for Courtois. And like I said, don't have time. Kylian Mbappe, yes, you're scoring. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. But the truth is, Kylian Mbappe's performance has not been really encouraging. Like put together. It has not been. It has not been. And he was bad today. But anyways, this is uh I don't know if we should be hopeful as Real Madrid fans. I mean, at least this season. Maybe guys will come back from injury and we might continue to grind results and just stay in the race and who knows what happens. But the way things are going, it looks really, really dark. It looks bad.